Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Semide Coco. For those of you who are new here, my name is Semide. I am on a mission to help women with PCOS all over the world reverse their PCOS naturally and start to reclaim their health and well-being. Today I want to talk about my favorite supplements for treating PCOS and helping with the symptoms. So the first supplement I want to talk about, which has been life-changing for me, is N-Acetyl. So N-Acetyl is, this one specifically is Myoinositol. I know a lot of people like to use Ovasitol, which is a blend of D-Inositol and Myoinositol. This I take 4 grams a day, divided into 2 doses in the morning as soon as I wake up, and at night just before I go to bed. And this is how I have been prescribed by my own naturopath. It actually helped a lot in the beginning to try to induce my first period. It also helps to regulate ovulation, it helps to improve insulin sensitivity, and it helps with mood regulation. It's not technically part of the B vitamin family, but it's very similar to the B vitamins, and unfortunately is very much deficient in women with PCOS, so it's a great supplement to take. The next supplement I want to introduce is Chaste. So let me take a look here. Chaste is the same thing as Vitex. A lot of women take it to help to regulate their periods and their symptoms, so premenstrual symptoms for instance, and heavy periods, cramps, and that kind of thing. So the thing about Chaste is it helps to regulate the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, so it helps to reduce your sensitivities to stress. It helps to kickstart kind of the HPA axis and get that to signal to your ovaries to start producing some progesterone and to start regulating the cycles. I have been using it for about 3 months now. I was prescribed by my naturopath. So this is Mediherb, and it's a pressed tablet, so it's particularly more effective than your regular Vitex that you would find from a supplement store. And I would recommend that you talk to your naturopath or another healthcare practitioner that is qualified in working with herbals about Chaste, because it may not be for every woman with PCOS, and often you would have to deal with other underlying factors before you start introducing the Chaste. And I've noticed that my period the cycle has gotten shorter, which is amazing. I have also noticed that while using this, it kind of transitions and regulates your period and your hormones, and so you will experience some side effects. You may or may not. For me, I experienced some side effects, including some more drastic PMS symptoms about 1 to 2 days, 5 days before my period. I've also noticed that my sleep was a little bit more difficult, but that really kind of resolves over time. It just takes some time for you to properly adjust to the supplement. I was told by my naturopath that I have to keep taking this 2 tablets every morning until my period gets down to 35 days. Once it gets down to 35 days, I will be taking it only during the luteal phase, which is the second half of my cycle. The next supplement that I really like is N-Acetyl-L-Cysteine, short is NAC. This is a 600 milligram one, and I take about 2 to 3 of these per day. So you want a dosage about 1500 milligrams a day of this, and it's an incredibly good antioxidant, helps to support your immune system. It really helped to boost my immune system. I don't get sick nearly as often as I used to, thanks to this supplement and other changes that I've made in my life. It's also very good at improving insulin sensitivity, which is a root cause of PCOS. So an incredible supplement to take. I really highly recommend it. The next supplement that I can't live without is Energy Xtra. This is the pure encapsulations version. These are adaptogens. So there's a lot of different types of adaptogens out there. This one in particular has ashwagandha, Asian ginseng, eleuthero, eleuthero and some rhodiola. And there's also other things like holy basil. There's a lot of different adaptogens out there. And the great thing about adaptogens for women with PCOS is it helps them adapt to stresses. Especially if you have a component of hypothalamic amenorrhea, which I do in addition to my PCOS, or kind of interacting with my PCOS, I'm incredibly sensitive to stressors, psychological stressors, physical stressors, and whatnot. So for me, this has been incredibly helpful. It also helped to reduce my anxiety, which is amazing. I use it now 1 to 2 times a day, so 1 or 2 tablets, actually capsules, 1 to 2 capsules a day. And this you should take with meals. I've noticed that I get nauseous if I take it on an empty stomach, so I make sure to take it with meals, with breakfast and lunch, or maybe just one of them. Another supplement I want to introduce is magnesium. The one I take is Magnesium Synergy. I find it's really great because it has a blend of magnesium, so it has magnesium glycinate, magnesium malate. It also has a couple of other supplements and components: potassium, chromium, manganese, molybdenum, zinc, selenium. So a lot of different minerals, taurine, vitamin B6, and copper. So the zinc and copper you should always take together. Otherwise, if you take too much zinc, then you might have a copper deficiency. So a 15-to-1 ratio is good. This includes that, and that's why I love it. I take about, so in here, it actually comes, this is empty, but it actually comes with a little scoop. So I take about 1 to 2 scoops at night just before I go to sleep. It tastes really good. It's kind of sour, a little bit sweet. And magnesium is an incredible supplement for so many reasons. Number one, it is used by literally every system in your body. So it's used for your bones, it's used for your stress responses. If you studied biochemistry and metabolic cycles, you understand that. A lot of people in the modern world, in the Western world, are deficient in magnesium because when you're stressed out, your body actually dumps magnesium. So that precious magnesium that you need, your body dumps it. Therefore, you need to replenish. A lot of our foods are also depleted in magnesium because our soils are depleted. Therefore, most of us are probably magnesium deficient. So I highly recommend taking a magnesium supplement, either citrate, malate, glycinate. So these are all highly bioavailable forms. If you find that the citrate causes some loose stools, then go ahead and switch it for a glycinate. Also, if you are constipated, you can take the magnesium citrate. Don't take too much of it, and it'll help to loosen your stools as well. Next, I want to talk about 2 more supplements that are not just great for people with PCOS and other inflammatory conditions, but also just the general person who wants to optimize their health and well-being. So the first one is fish oil. So this one that I use is Super EFA Liquid, which has a high concentration of EPA to DHA. So each teaspoon, about 5 mils, contains 950 milligrams of EPA and 725 milligrams of DHA. When you're looking for a fish oil supplement, it's really important to look for one that is incredibly high quality, that has been tested to have low pesticide residue, low heavy metal residue, and low levels of rancidity and oxidation. I really trust Genestra brands. The reason why I love this one is because it also tastes amazing. It doesn't have that fishy taste. It has a more citrus orangey taste. So you have it once in the morning. So I just take 1 teaspoon in the morning with a little bit of vitamin D3, which I'll show in a minute. And it tastes amazing. It's so great as an anti-inflammatory supplement. And it has incredible omega-3s, DHA and EPA, that help to balance out that ratio between omega-3s and omega-6s. So you want a ratio of anywhere from 1:1 to 3:1 of omega-6 to omega-3. If you don't have that ratio in balance, so for example, for most of us, our omega-6 is way too high, anywhere from 20 to 50 to 1 omega-3. then that is incredibly pro-inflammatory and can contribute to a lot of different inflammatory and metabolic conditions, as well as oxidative stress. You need anti-inflammatory fats to help to reduce the oxidative stress in your body, to reduce the free radicals and help to fight disease and maintain your immune system. So that's the great thing about fish oil. It definitely helps to improve your immune system, reduce inflammation, and your overall health and well-being. Another great thing to take with your fish oil in the morning, so 1 teaspoon of the high quality fish oil with a couple drops of a vitamin D3 supplement. So this one that I'm taking is Genestra brand's D-Mulsion 1000. Each drop contains 1,000 international units of vitamin D3. You do want to make sure you're taking vitamin D3 instead of any other form because it's more bioavailable. Your body is going to be able to absorb it and use it better. And you also want it to be dissolved in a fat, in a high quality fat. So this one is dissolved in extra virgin olive oil. Vitamin D is one of the fat soluble vitamins. That's the way to get it into your body and for your body to absorb it better. I take 3 drops in the morning. I live in Canada, so we don't get a lot of sunlight. Even the summer, sometimes we don't get enough. So it's really important that I take a vitamin D3 supplement because it is not just a vitamin, but also a hormone. It is incredibly important in your hormonal health, in your signaling, also in your bone health, your nervous system health, and just everything. I really hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please leave me a like, subscribe to my channel, and share with your family and friends. Also, leave a comment below and let me know what kinds of supplements do you take on a daily basis for your PCOS symptoms, for reversing your PCOS naturally, or just your general health and well-being. I would love to know. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!